Manage your organization. This video is an overview of different features you can use to manage your organization. When you have admin permissions, you'll find a Manage Your Organization's name in the drop-down menu when you click on your avatar. Once you click that, you'll be brought to this page with 5 tabs: Insights, Groups, People, Pathways, and Settings. If you do not have all of the site permissions associated with your profile, then you might see fewer than all 5 tabs. We will briefly walk through each one, starting with the Settings tab. We're starting here because this tab allows you to set different permissions by role, which impacts what learners can see on the screen. Site permissions are associated with one of 4 roles in HMM-Spark: Admin, Learning Professional, Manager, and Member. You bundle certain permissions with roles, and then each learner gets a role. The default is Member. You can choose to use all 4 or just Admin and Member. That's up to you. The permissions range from creating different types of groups or publishing pathways to the organization to sharing and assigning content and seeing organizational insights. These are fully under your control, and you can change them at any time. We are seeing all of the tabs right now because this profile has the admin role, and all of the permissions are checked for that role. If an individual is given a role that does not include a permission, like View Organization Settings, then they won't see that tab. Managers and members on our demo site cannot see that Insights tab. The Insights tab helps you quickly assess the health of HMM-Spark in your organization. You can change the dates at the top to see these dashlets for certain time periods, and you can also filter the data by groups within your organization. There's 1 year of data within the Insights tab. And you can easily change the time frame to the past year to see a month-over-month view of active users. The first dashboard at the top shows the active users, people who have accessed HMM-Spark in the time period, viewed items, completed items, and shared items. When you switch back to, say, a 30-day view, you'll see the weekly active users dashlet, which changes to monthly active users if you look at the year of data. You can easily see trends in new and repeat users accessing HMM-Spark. The Learning Summary makes it easy to see the most popular content formats at your organization. When you click on View Details, you can dive deeper and see which content assets have been completed or viewed in aggregate in a customizable time frame, filtering by type of content or group. Top skill ratings, as your learners rate themselves and ask their managers to rate them, will give you a view into areas of strength and relative weakness in your organization. It will also help you see perception gaps between managers and employees. Popular Topics shows you quickly which content tags have the most points. Points are an indicator of time spent completing content, with 1 hour based on the time estimate of the content, roughly equivalent to 1 point. You can toggle Popular Topics to show popular searches in your HMM-Spark site as well, which gives you a sense of what your learners are coming into HMM-Spark to get help with. Those are the dashlets that you can manipulate in the site itself. There are also downloadable reports that you can customize from this tab as well. Going back to the top, you can see this Downloadable Reports button. When you click that, you're able to generate a report that will be housed on this page for you. We're continuing to expand these reports, and they'll allow you to set a date range and filter by group. I'll highlight a few that we're using most often. Click Generate Report to see the various report topics. All of these open in Excel, and because some contain personal information about learners, Access to these reports is a separate permission on the site than access to overall aggregate dashlets. Content added is short for content added to a collection. When learners complete content, they add it to their collection, so this report shows all content completed by learners and which learner in a given time period. While we track content completed by individuals in HMM Spark, we don't track content viewed to protect individual privacy by individual learner. This report is therefore an aggregate report of which assets were viewed how many times in a customizable period. These reports, content completed by topic and search terms, are more exhaustive than the dashlet that I showed earlier, but are the same type of data, just all of it. One other type of downloadable report exists outside of this Insights tab, and that's the Pathway Downloadable Report. For those with the permission, it can be accessed on the Pathway Enrollee tab of every pathway. Right here, Downloadable Report. That way, an individual can see insights for a pathway he or she authored without access to the whole organization's reports. There's a permission for just that report across pathways. Data in the Insights tab does not include data of learners who have been removed from your organization, which is important to keep in mind as you look at historical trends from a point of time in the future. If you're looking for more detailed learner-level data, we also have a standard report that we can deliver weekly to an FTP site that we'll set up for you and give you credentials for. We have a sample of this report that we can share if you're interested. This report even includes details like which content is being shared with whom, by whom, and whether that was completed. You can both create and manage all groups in HMM Spark from this tab. The Manage Groups permission enables you to go into any group and see the group feed, view the members, view the insights, and change the settings. For example, if I go into this Yankees fans only group, I didn't create this group, I'm not part of this group, but if I wanted to, as an admin with the Manage Group setting, I can change the name, the description, what type of group it is, and the tags as well, all from that Groups tab. On the People tab, you can view the person, that person's role, what he or she has set their profile privacy to, when that person was last active, and the points, which are equivalent to time on content. When you click this setting gear, it reveals some more information, and that's where you can change an individual's role. In the future, you will also be able to remove learners from this setting. From the Pathways tab, you can create a pathway or edit any existing pathway, even if you did not author it. Clicking on these little arrows sorts each column. If you press the three-dot menu next to any organization-wide pathway, you can easily choose to make or remove a featured pathway for the organization. When you make a pathway featured, it brings it to the top of the Pathways page in Browse. I hope this overview of this functionality within HMM Spark helps you easily manage your organization.